Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to pay attention to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on possible signings, rumors, interviews, and much more of our Lakers, and what I can say is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and you don't want to miss any information. So if you are a true Lakers and you don't want to miss the latest news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive everything firsthand. Let's get to today's news. Lakers news: LeBron James explains why he won't start shooting more three-pointers. As time has passed and he has aged, Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James has had to adjust his game to the new era. Before starting his 21st season in the league, James clearly identified his shooting as something that needed improvement. While the four-time champion can still knock down threes, he can no longer make it the centerpiece of his game if he wants to stay healthy. Now that the 2023-24 season is over, James has succeeded in his approach by hitting a career-high 41% from the three-point range on 5.1 attempts, providing the necessary spacing for LA. In recent years, the three-point shot has become integral to the game, as essentially every player needs to be able to shoot a respectable percentage. However, when discussing this topic of increased three-point production on his Mind the Game podcast with JJ Redick, James explained why he doesn't want to shoot more triples, despite his coaches constantly telling him to do so. I can sit here and tell you that I definitely have some of our coaches on our coaching staff. They want me to shoot more threes. They're encouraging me to shoot more threes. I can't get there. I can't get to that point. No, it's not an ego thing, It's like I'm not putting enough pressure on the defense if I'm shooting 12 to 14 threes a game. If I'm hitting 12 to 14 threes a game, I feel like I can hit 6 or 7 of them. If I'm going away, then 3 or 4 of them. But I can shoot at a high clip if I'm playing 14 per game. I'll get into a rhythm. But I'm not pressuring the defense, and that's not me. I had to pressure the defense, like if we already have our guys on our team shooting a bunch of threes, which is great, I love that. There has to be some pressure on the rim. I have to put a little fear in the defense that you're not going to force me to take all the shots, even if I'm hitting. Despite being 39 years old, it's notable that James can still get to the basket whenever he wants and wants to maintain that physical style of play despite his age. While it's great to see James' game evolve as he nears the end of his career, every team needs a player who can apply pressure on the rim, and fortunately for LA, they have one of the best pilots the game has ever seen. LeBron James was the most watched player on NBA social media during the 2023-24 season. While the new era of the NBA brings many young talents and rising stars, the Lakers star is among the league's best players. LeBron James' popularity hasn't diminished, as it was revealed that he was the most watched player on NBA social media during the 2023-24 season. Evaluating Lakers head coach candidates: David Adelman. The Los Angeles Lakers search for their next head coach is expected to take some time, with several candidates being interviewed at different experience levels. The team is prioritizing experience, but there are several extremely intriguing options who have never been head coaches in the NBA before, and perhaps the most promising is Denver Nuggets associate head coach, David Adelman. Son of former NBA coach Rick Adelman, David has been an NBA assistant since 2011, joining his father's team at the Minnesota Timberwolves as a player development coach. He stayed with the team until 2015, becoming an assistant under the late Flip Saunders after his father's retirement. Adelman then spent a year with the Orlando Magic under former Lakers coach Frank Vogel before joining the Nuggets in 2017. He worked his way up to become Michael Malone's associate head coach and played a significant role in their run to the NBA championship in 2023. He has certainly done enough in Denver to earn the belief and trust of his current players, which will make him an excellent coach. Players like Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr. have praised him highly in recent years, noting his excellent offensive mind and ability to make adjustments, as well as his overall demeanor on the bench. Strengths of Lakers candidate David Adelman. Adelman is an offensive-minded coach, which makes sense given it was also his father's forte. Many Lakers fans will remember those early 2000 Sacramento Kings teams where Rick was the coach, with constant ball and player movement on display. Some of those same foundational pieces remain in David's schemes but have been adapted to the modern era. The Nuggets offense has been praised in recent seasons, and much of that comes from Adelman's mind. He also comes from a family of coaches, as 3 of his 6 siblings are basketball coaches at some level, in addition to his father, Rick. David also has experience with several excellent coaches and undoubtedly learned things from his father, as well as from Flip Saunders, Vogel, and Malone. Weaknesses of Lakers candidate David Adelman. Adelman's biggest weakness is obviously the lack of experience as an NBA head coach. After hiring Darvin Ham, the Lakers might hesitate to hire another rookie coach, even if they are as highly regarded as Adelman. Dealing with the spotlight that comes from the Lakers, as well as LeBron James, who has no qualms about challenging coaches if he feels they're not up to par, is challenging for even the most experienced coaches, let alone one in their first job. There will also be doubts about his ability to present a strong defense since he is primarily known for his offensive acumen. DAngelo Russell may have decided his future for this offseason. The Lakers face many crucial decisions this offseason. The team first needs to hire a qualified coach. After that, some of their key players may or will become free agents. The first and most important of these players, of course, is LeBron James. But DAngelo Russell, the starting point guard, also has an option for the upcoming season that he may decline to enter the open market. Jake Weinbach, an NBA journalist, suggested that Russell may test free agency. DAngelo Russell is expected to decline his $18.6 million player option and become an unrestricted free agent this offseason. The Lakers' point guard will be on the market seeking a lucrative, long-term deal after averaging 18.0 points and 6.3 assists on 41.5% three-point shooting this year. He emphasized, however, that the player could still remain with the Lakers. While a return to the Lakers remains a viable option, the Orlando Magic and San Antonio Spurs are teams to watch if the 28-year-old leaves Los Angeles. Russell's decision-making will have a significant impact on the Lakers' direction this offseason. Russell posted good numbers but was inconsistent in the playoffs. Russell had one of his best seasons this year. However, he remained highly inconsistent in the playoffs. It can be assumed that the Lakers would prefer Russell to opt into the final year of his current contract, mainly because he could be a valuable asset for a trade this offseason. We'll see. The latest updates in Lakers head coach search. The first objective the Lakers are aiming to achieve this offseason is hiring a new coach following Darvin Ham's dismissal just over a week ago. This hire will be crucial as the team plans the assembly of the new roster for the upcoming season and, most importantly, decides on LeBron James' stay in Los Angeles. So far, the search still seems rather sluggish. Tyronn Lue appears to be unavailable, and Mike Budenholzer has just been hired by the Phoenix Suns. According to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, these developments have forced the team to look at their coaching search in a slightly different light. He mentioned that Budenholzer would have been a strong candidate and that J.J. Redick, who lacks real coaching experience and currently co-hosts the Mind the Game podcast with LeBron James, has piqued interest. The interview process is expected to officially begin at the NBA Draft Combine in Chicago. Los Angeles will interview a range of candidates with experience as former coaches, James Borrego, Kenny Atkinson, or none, J.J. Redick. There is genuine interest from the Lakers in potentially hiring Redick as their head coach. Mike Budenholzer's swift hiring by the Suns may have altered the Lakers' plans. The ESPN insider mentioned that the Lakers' search for a head coach will kick off in earnest at the Draft Combine in Chicago, which starts this Sunday and lasts about a week. Thanks for staying until the end. If you're new here, subscribe right now to stay up to date with all the Lakers news firsthand, and leave your like to strengthen the channel and help us reach even more Lakers. Stay tuned because we'll be back to update you any minute with the latest Lakers news. Until the next video.